Hello, my friends. Such a beautiful day out today. Finally having a chance to connect with nature a little bit again. Feel and see all the beauty that's around me. So, I'm gonna be titling this specific video, Life is Beautiful. Because it is. You see, if you can't see that, then it's time to do some introspective work and analyze where are you going wrong about the way you're doing things. Because when you start to understand and realize that life is beautiful in itself, that this is quite likely when it comes down to the physical aspect of things, like the 3D reality, right? The material world that we speak of. It truly is the greatest gift that we could possibly be given. And what I'm saying is, sometimes we are so busy trying to figure things out we're like in this constant, upheaval, turmoil state that we fail to see the beauty of life and everything that it offers to everyone if you're willing to take it. And maybe there may be some people that would be watching this and be like, well, that's not what's been happening to me. My life sucks right now. Well, that I'm here to tell you, then do something. Because you're the only person that can change the outcome of whatever situation you're stuck in, you're unhappy with, you're disappointed with. Nobody else is gonna come to rescue you, to save you, except that part of yourself that you may not be aware it exists within you is allowed to take charge of your life and start showing you which road you should be taking from this point on. I had such a good day yesterday, and I said, yeah, I'm gonna go to the woods tomorrow because I had a feeling it was gonna be good today. I have to work later on, but I'm here, trying to do my thing because I make these recordings because it helps me immensely. And I hope that it can help others too, because that's the whole point of it. People need to stop remembering who they really are. Stop? Did I say stop? No, I meant start. My bad. People need to start remembering who they really are. I know it's not easy sometimes, but it's not meant to be easy. Because if it were easy, there would be nothing to learn and nothing to grow from, no lesson to be taken. What would be the point? So, yeah, at some point it will become easy, but it'll take some time, dedication, patience, and work. Because nothing is free in this life. We have to make some effort of some sort in order to achieve results, goals, whatever it is that you're aiming for yourself, whether it is work related, love related, family related, you name it. The list goes on and on because there are so many choices. That's another thing. That's another thing that's beautiful about life. It's you have infinite choices, infinite possibilities. Everything is at your disposal. And like I said in the past, we all have something to offer. We all have something to share with humanity. And our job, really, in life is to figure out what that is. The squirrels are going nuts around me here. I was wondering what that was. They're playing, running all over the ground. It's okay, boys. Do what you gotta do. Anyway, yeah. They almost broke my line of thought, but let me recompose you here for a minute. So, you know, learn what it is that you're supposed to share with everybody. Learn what it is that you know deep down inside. You felt it at some point in your life that you have to give to others to make their lives better somehow, some way. Because that's really, truly what life is about. we're not here to experience all of these good things and all of the bad that comes with the good. Because, in order for us to achieve this real balance within ourselves, is to go through all of these things. I mean, yeah, it's gonna have some good, it's gonna have some bad, hopefully more good than bad, but it's really gonna depend on your life choices, the opportunities that come along the way, the way the way you react to things, the way you see things. But I know that, as we start seeing how beautiful life really is, that's when we finally turn on that light bulb and then the light starts to show up. I think there's some people golfing behind me here somewhere, but it's not that big a deal. There's like a golf camp like right behind me here. Once you once you once you see the beauty in things, well, first you have to see the beauty in yourself. It's kind of like, let's be let's be honest, let's be real, let's be sincere here. Do you remember when was the last time you looked yourself in the mirror straight up for a certain amount of time and you were able to tell yourself, God, I love you. Thank you for everything that you put me through. Because if you didn't put me through to the things you put me through, I wouldn't be here today staring myself in the face and telling myself how much I really love myself. And when that moment arrives in someone's lives, it's the most life changing, defining moment that a person can have in their lives. At some point, we have to take that mask off and just be real with ourselves. But everyone has this like comfort zone issue. People have this terrible habit of not wanting to step outside the box. It's that fear of the unknown. But why? What are you afraid of, really? Have you ever stopped to ask yourself that question? Did you ever wonder how short life can really be for some of us. And there's two sides to that sentence. Some people may live long lives if, they take care of their vessel, their body. They have a healthy life. Others may not be so fortunate. You know, they might have some type of rare disease, genetic defect. Whatever the issue could be. So what I mean by life is short is that we do not know tomorrow. We can have an idea, we can have this picture in our minds. We forge this mental image of how we want to see ourselves in the near future. And that's great, it's beautiful. But that does not remove the unknown factor from it. And because of that unknown factor, we don't really know what tomorrow brings. We don't really know what. And when I'm saying this, I'm talking about this vessel that we have, right? Because we are eternal beings living this experience here. So based on that alone, we should take reign of our lives. Grab the bull by the horns and just live your life. Live it to the fullest. Enjoy every single moment of it. The good and the bad. Because I promise you, when you live your life that way, when you set yourself that kind of mindset, when you understand that the nature of everything is like energetic, vibrational, it's like frequency. When you allow yourself to change the outlook that way, that's when everything around you begins to change. Everything around you begins to shift. It's as if you found that magic button. When you start to live your life that way, it's like that's when you really become that magician that you see in the tarot cards. That's what that means. Because you're the only one in control here. You're the one who has the power. You're the one who's capable to say no when no needs to be said. You're the one who's capable to set your own boundaries. You don't want some type of people in your life, well, raise your frequency. Those people won't even know you exist sometimes. And that's great. You know how there's toxic people out there? And they're everywhere. And a lot of times, people like that start triggering us. It means that there's something inside of us that's kind of like that. And then when you figure that out and you work on these parts of yourself, release that stuff. Let it go. Why did I think like that sometimes? Why was I like that sometimes? Because it's like we're like magnets. We attract what we feel, what we are, deep within ourselves. And once you learn this magic and you really put it into effect, where every ounce of yourself, every particle of your being, every blood cell, things change dramatically, drastically sometimes. And then when you get there and you see that happening like that, that's when you know. That's when you know that work you've been putting in, that effort that you decided to make at some point, you finally realize, I can do something about this. I can change this. It feels so good, guys. It feels so good. You have no idea. Or maybe you do. And if you do, congratulations to you. That's the way to go. Because we have to start somewhere. We have to do what needs to be done. We don't get things, we don't achieve things, we don't get results, we don't reach goals, whatever the case may be, whatever it is that you have in mind, by sitting on our butts and doing absolutely nothing about it and victimizing ourselves our whole lives. Because that part of you is there to teach you something, not to make you feel miserable about your life and yourself your whole life and not do something, not make a change, not take a stand. That's what you have to do. It's very simple. There's no secret to it. This is all I wanted to say for now. Now I'm gonna take a walk, feel some of this energy. I'll post another one later on. Okay, folks. So, from the bottom of my heart and the depths of my soul, I love you all. And I hope you all have a great day.